Please don't mind the fact that I'm sat on the stairs. I've literally just set the camera up. I've been meaning to start this video for so long now, so I thought today's the day. I'm not waiting anymore. I'm just gonna pick the camera up and start talking to you guys. So that's what I'm doing. But as you can tell from the title, today's video is of course another moving vlog. Now if you haven't seen the rest of them and you want to go and catch up, I'll leave them all linked down below in the description. I think there's been about 4 now. Is this the 4th? I have no idea. But also, if you are new here and you enjoyed today's video, please feel free to hit subscribe to stick around for more in the future. That being said, I'm going to get straight into it. So today we have a lot to update you on. I feel like I want this video to be quite long. I think I'm going to film it over like a week or so and just put all the clips together, because I've been in work mode for the longest time now, just because I had so much to catch up on and I'm finally caught up. So whilst I was doing that, house stuff just kind of got put on the back burner and I literally haven't focused on anything to do with the house for, I want to say, about 2 weeks now. So I'm quite excited to get back into it and share a load of the bits that we've been doing with you guys. But also this week specifically, I want to start a couple of projects. Now, one of which being painting the hallway, which I genuinely feel like I've said in probably the past 3 vlogs and I still haven't started it. I just know that it is such a big job. Like when I say paint the hallway, it's not just downstairs. We have to carry the paint colour all the way up to here, which is the 3rd floor where our bedroom is, just because this all kind of connects and I want it all to be the same colour. So yeah, that is going to be a big task, which I think is why I keep putting it off. But I just need to get it started, and once I get started I'll just pick up the paintbrush every now and then and get it done bit by bit. So that is something that I do want to start in this video. I've actually written notes on my phone because I get lost with what I've told you guys and then what I've forgotten to update you on, and I never want to miss anything out. Okay, so also we have had a couple of deliveries this week already, one of which being the sofa bed for my room. So I'm going to show you my office in a second, because that delivery made me literally rearrange the entire room, so none of it looks the same, everything is in a different place. But I'm really happy with it. I just had like a massive reorganize in there, and I think I mentioned in the last vlog, but my desk used to be up against the wall and that was something that I definitely wanted to change. So that is sorted. Like I said, I will show you that probably first. So we'll go into that room just after I've had this little chat with you guys to introduce the video. But yeah, that was one of the biggest deliveries, and also we've had the guest bed arrive. So again, I'll show you that in just a second. And then also there is just a couple of homeware bits that I want to show you. So in this vlog there will be a little bit of a homeware haul. I did have a delivery this morning of some new bits I actually found on Amazon. I just picked up some new like drinking glasses, some new coffee mugs, because they are really cute little glass ones. I'm obsessed with them. But yeah, that all arrived this morning, so I also want to show you that. And then there's a few bits of furniture that I personally had already, but I keep getting loads of questions on. So there's a couple of things in the house that I'm just gonna show you and tell you exactly where they're from to hopefully answer a few of your questions. But like I always say, if there's anything, literally anything you see in these vlogs and you want to know where it's from, just leave me a comment and I'll reply to you with a direct link. I feel like that is enough for an intro. We are just gonna get on with this vlog and see what happens, really. Hopefully it's gonna be a bit of everything and not just me rambling at you guys like the last one was. So that being said, I'm going to take you downstairs and straight into my office, and we can go through that room first. Okay, so a little sneak peek. You can probably see the biggest addition to the room, but now when you walk into my room, the desk is here. So before I had the desk over in that corner and I was literally staring at that wall, which is what I didn't really like. It just was feeling a bit claustrophobic, but I love how sitting here I literally just look out onto the rest of the room. So I'm really happy with this position now. I think it just works so much better. That is the first change, and then I suppose the rest of the room is kind of similar. Obviously I've just laid it all out to suit the sofa around it. So this is the sofa that I went for. I will of course leave it linked down below, but this is from SLF 24, I think it's called. I'd never heard of the brand before, but I literally just came across them because I searched like L-shaped sofa beds and this was one of the first ones that came up, and guys, I'm really happy with it. It wasn't overly expensive, but then at the same time I wouldn't say that it was like the cheapest one I could have found. So I was a bit skeptical just because, like I said, I'd never bought from the brand before, so I didn't know if it was going to be worth the money, but I definitely would say that it is. It's really nice quality. It's also super comfortable. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see, but it's really like springy, which I personally love. So yeah, I'm really happy with this. They have so many different colours in it as well. I did want like a cream one, but I ended up going for this kind of muted pink. And please ignore these cushions, by the way. These are just old ones from the guest bed that we had in the old house. So I am going to revamp these. I think I might keep the white ones because I want to accessorize the whole sofa with white cushions, a white throw just to kind of brighten it up a bit. So yeah, that is what it is looking like. This bit basically pulls out to the end here, and that is how it turns into a double bed. So this is still a sofa bed, like I say, which is great because it means if we do have lots of people over, we have another place for people to stay. So yeah, this is my newest little addition. I just literally sit here and chill and edit. It's actually so nice having somewhere else to kind of sit other than your desk to work. I don't know what it is about it. I think with my ADHD, I sometimes need a little bit of a change of scenery. So this is literally perfect. Also, don't mind this print here. I need to hang it up. I had the two behind me up already because they fit like perfectly above my desk. But now this is obviously a lot longer. I can also fit this one. So I need to do that at some point. But then this is where I feel like not a lot has changed because this corner was already kind of set up like this. So we have the little ladder shelf here, which is actually something I've had loads of questions on. I think I got this from B&M. It was either B&M or The Range, and I honestly feel like both of them sell it anyway, but it was about £15. It was so inexpensive. We used to have it in our bathroom in the old place, but I've literally just put a couple of bits on it. And also my gorgeous little vase from Elena's home. This corner is literally the same. Again, my footstool from Elena's home. That plant I bought ages ago. Again, I've had quite a few questions on that, but it's just from a local garden centre. We went into B&Q the other day though, and they have loads similar to that, and they're about £25. Definitely check out B&Q if you are on the lookout for something similar. I think I've showed you guys this, but I have also just put some little fairy lights around the footstool because I thought it looked really cute. That is this corner with the mirror and everything. Like I say, the biggest change in here is definitely the sofa, so I thought I would just show you guys that. I think it would also be such a good shout for a guest room if you don't have people staying over that regularly and you wanted to kind of utilize a guest room in other ways, for example like putting a TV in there, or if you have kids that play games or something, you could put their Xbox in that room and make it like a little games room. But then obviously if you do then have people over on the odd chance, you can pull it out into a sofa bed and it's still practical in that way. So that I guess is a little overview of my office. Excuse all the boxes and the kind of clutter around. I definitely still have a little bit of organising to do, but in terms of the furniture, this is the layout that I've gone for so far. And then also something else that I had quite a few questions on was all of my storage boxes in here. So some of these, so these three here are from Dunelm. These are the best. So if I slide one out, they're literally just like these little trays, and they were honestly guys about £1.50 or something from Dunelm, like I say. So I'll see if they're online, but if not, they are usually in store like by the checkouts. But yeah, these are great. They come in all sorts of sizes and colours. They're just so inexpensive, but they're perfect to kind of divide everything up in your makeup drawer. And then these ones are Glossy Boxes. So if you guys have heard of them, they're literally like a subscription box that you can sign up for and you get one every month. And I've just used the actual box to sort out a few of my makeup bits as well. So yeah, this storage is a mixture of Glossy Boxes and these little containers from Dunelm, which like I say, I'll leave a link down below. Also, this dressing table, in case you're wondering, is from IKEA. I feel like everybody has it, but it's literally the best. It's so inexpensive for what it is. I've had it for a while now, but I don't think I'm going to be updating it anytime soon because I really don't need to. But then the other thing that I've had so many questions on is this little footstool. So this is from Beautify. I'll leave this link down below. They very kindly gifted this to me at the old house. I have used it so much. It's literally the perfect thing. So I've personally used it as a bench for me to sit out whilst I'm doing my makeup, but inside it actually has storage in it. So this lifts up and then you can literally place everything in there. So I've got all of my hair stuff. Again, it's kind of cluttered, but I've also got some like empty boxes and stuff, just things that I wanted out of the way but I might need to reach for every now and then. So I've just popped it in there. It's honestly so great. I know a lot of people use them at the end of their bed, which also looks really nice, but because it also fits perfectly under here, I thought it was the best shout as like a little seat for my makeup table. This also is from Beautify. Again, I've had quite a few questions. So this is a tiny little Hollywood mirror, and this was so inexpensive for what it is. I use it every single day when I'm doing my makeup, but it basically has these little touchscreen buttons where you can turn it on and off. You can also press and hold the buttons to make the bulbs brighter or dimmer. And then also this button turns it into like a cool light. So there's a couple of different settings on it, and I just think it's such a good shout. It's one of the most inexpensive ones that I've seen. So if you are on the lookout for one of these and you don't want to spend an extortionate amount, it's basically plugged in with a USB. So at the back of here there's a little lead, and then I changed the plugs in my office, which actually I don't think I remember to show you guys. So I showed you the ones in Brad's room, and I actually changed mine to this kind of like brushed gold colour. I really wanted to get some copper ones for in here, but all of the ones that I found were like bright orange, and I'm not really a fan of that. I wanted it to be a little bit more muted, but I just went for these in the end because they were the only ones that I could find. I do like them, but like I say, I just would have preferred some copper ones. But anyway, back to the point. The ones I replaced them with are these USB ones. So I've literally just got my mirror plugged in here, so it's constantly on and I can just press the button and start doing my makeup, I guess. Also, just in case I get any questions on these plug sockets, so the ones that I replaced didn't have the USB port in them. I didn't know this before. I thought that you had to do like some other stuff to be able to get these USB units, but you don't. You can literally replace like normal plug sockets without these USBs with the ones that do include them. So they literally just go on, and I think the USBs just work off the mains anyway. So if you are thinking of doing this, it is such a good shout, like for charging your phone and everything. It's so much easier to use. That was just another little update that I actually forgot to show you guys. But let me know your thoughts on the new layout. I'm still open to options on what I can kind of do in here, especially in terms of layout. You guys definitely helped me with the position of my desk. A lot of people said to put it in the corner and look out on the rest of the room, which I'm loving. It honestly feels so much better. I feel like I've got a lot more space in here. And yeah, I just feel like this layout works in terms of like practicality a lot more. Like I said in previous vlogs, there is definitely a lot that I still want to update in here in terms of like my desk area. And I also think I want to do something quite drastic with the floor. So I have said this to Brad and he's a bit like, that's a lot of work, but if you want to do it, then go for it. I kind of feel like I want wooden floors in here. Now, I don't know if I'm being crazy because this carpet isn't awful. We do want to replace most of the carpets in the house just because like we didn't put them in. This house had been lived in for I think around 8 years by another family, so I think the underlay is all good. So one of the most expensive parts of changing carpet is that if your underlay is kind of like worn and just a bit ruined, then you have to replace that. That is very costly. The carpet itself I don't think is as much. Like obviously you can shop around and find some more kind of cheaper deals, but yeah, apparently our underlay will be absolutely fine, so hopefully it won't be too difficult to redo the floors. But like I say, I want to go for wood, so I don't know how much work that's going to be. I literally haven't looked into it at all. I just thought it would make this room feel a little bit more office-like. I don't know, I'm still thinking about it. There's just been loads of Pinterest ideas that I keep seeing that I'm like, oh my god, I want my office to look like that. But then sometimes with these things you look and it's so much work that it might not be worth it. So we will see. I will keep you guys posted on that. But I feel like that's it for my office so far. I don't think a lot else in here has changed. I am going to move on to the guest room and show you the new bed that we have in there. So this is the new bed that we've gone for. I am in love with this. This bed was very, very kindly gifted from Arista Living. If you guys have been here for a while, you'll know that I have worked with them for honestly the longest time now. They're one of the loveliest companies I've ever dealt with. Like the girl that I speak to there is so sweet and she's always been so supportive. So they wanted to send me over one of their new beds, which is from the cream range. So if you guys remember the old bed, I had the sleigh bed, I think it's called, and I had it in the light grey colour, which I did really like, and it also explains why all of the bedding on this bed at the moment is grey. We are going to be changing that because obviously it doesn't really go with the white. I mean, I don't hate what it looks like, but I do have a lot of visions for this room and none of the bedding is great for those visions. So that is something I need to get around to updating. But just in case you haven't heard of Arista Living, I'll leave their website link down below. But basically you can just log on and design your own bed in 3 steps. It's so straightforward, it's so easy to do. You can choose a headboard, you can choose the material, you can choose the storage that you have in your bed, and the best part is they have given me a discount code which is now valid literally forever, I think. So if you are ever on the lookout for a bed at any point, then you can use the code Emily50 at checkout and it will literally cut the price of your bed in half. Like 50% off, it will cut the price in half. It's an insane discount, but they have been kind enough to extend that until further notice. So yeah, I thought I would just pop that in here just in case you are interested. I do get messaged about it quite a lot, just asking if my code is still valid. So like I say, that now will be valid no matter what time you're watching this video, and I do highly recommend them. I mean, I've always been so impressed with the beds, and this one specifically. I mean, the colour is just my favourite thing. So I feel like it's going to be hard to vision this room just because right now the walls are still the mint green colour that was literally haunting us when we first moved in. So I'm thinking I'm going to paint this entire room white, and I really want Brad to do the panelling on the back wall. So just in case you guys have missed the last video, Brad finished the panelling in his little man den that he's got going on in here. So this is what it looks like, and I'm so obsessed with it. So I think that style would look so nice on this back wall with the bed in front. So in the last video when I spoke you guys through the panelling, I did mention that Brad definitely used the wrong wood. He used timber instead of MDF. So I think he's going to have a go at doing this wall with MDF to make it like all completely straight and like perfect lines and everything. So that I think is going to be the first transformation that we do in this room, obviously other than painting the entire place white and getting rid of this green that we have on the wall at the moment. But like I say, also all of this bedding will of course change just to suit the room a lot more. I want to get some cute little side tables, and I think We might put a wardrobe in here just for extra storage. This right now is all of my Depop stuff. So in case you didn't know, I'm currently having a massive sort out of all of my clothes, and I've put a load up on my Depop in case you're interested. I will leave my username down below. It is literally just Emily Philpott. Of course, I've also sorted through a load to give to charity. They are actually stored under the bed at the moment. But yeah, right now these are like the rails that we are just sorting through. So that is in here at the moment, but obviously it will go when we have fully furnished this room and we're using it more as a guest room. So like I just mentioned, with these beds, you can choose what storage you want. So you can choose like a foot drawer, I think, at the end of the bed, just like one big drawer that pulls out. Also, you can get 2 drawers on either side. There's literally so many different options you can have. I think you can also choose to not have a storage option, but I personally think that it is such a great shout, just because a bed takes up so much space in a bedroom. So I personally went for the ottoman storage, which I have with both of the beds that we've got from Maurice Living. By the way, that other bed is going to go to my brother and his girlfriend, so it is going to a lovely home. We haven't just got rid of it, don't worry. But yeah, in this bed we have got the ottoman storage, so you literally just lift the whole thing up, and then underneath it, that is where I have everything stored. So right now we've just got some like bedding under here. We've got the charity clothes, like I say. I need to take them all very soon, but just to give you an idea of literally how much storage you get underneath these, it just makes so much sense. So yeah, huge shout out to Maurice Living. If you guys haven't checked them out already, I definitely recommend. Like I say, if you are on the lookout for a bed, just make sure you're using that discount code and saving yourself so much money at checkout. Right, we're back on the stairs. I seem to be loving just sitting on the stairs at the moment and updating you guys, but I thought I would just quickly sit down and talk you through the little homeware bits that I ordered and have arrived this morning. Like I mentioned, this is all from Amazon. You can find so much on Amazon, especially to do with homeware. I've been on the lookout for some of these glasses for the longest time. I never knew what to type in. I was just really struggling trying to find them, but I finally came across them, and they are these. I am obsessed. I love what these look like. I basically had a cocktail in these ages ago in, I think, like Oaxaca or something, some restaurant that we were in, and I was like, oh my god, I need to find these glasses. But they basically just have this kind of raised design on the outside. I managed to get 6 of them, I think for about £30, which I didn't think was too bad, especially because the quality of them is so nice. They're super like sturdy, if that makes sense. They're basically made out of really thick glass. But yeah, I really like these. I've been having my gin and tonics in these, but obviously for just some soft drinks as well, they are just the perfect little glasses to have. If it helps with size reference, they fit a whole can of Coke in, so yeah, that is perfect too. And then the other little glasses that I picked up from Amazon are these. Now we do have some clear coffee glasses. We have these ones, which I've had so many questions on. These are actually from Asda. I got them ages ago, but I feel like they'll probably still have them just because they're kind of like a standard design. But yeah, I really like these. They're such a nice size. Like, they are quite a big coffee mug, but we did actually buy a new Nespresso machine the other day. I'll show you guys that in a second. But we got the one where you can have like much larger coffees rather than just like small espresso shots. So these are perfect when you're having like a big coffee. But then I went for these really cute little smaller ones. So these are the kind of coffee cups that have like 2 layers to them. I think you can see it there. It has like a layer inside and then this outer layer, so it just means that you can kind of hold it and the cup itself doesn't get hot. I've seen so many people with these, but the main ones that I've seen don't have handles to them. However, I just personally prefer having like a handle to my mug. I just thought these were really cute. So again, like I say, I picked these up on Amazon. I can't remember how much they were. I did get 4 in the pack, so I think they were around like £20–25 or something. And then really randomly, but I'm so impressed with this, I just had to tell you guys about it, I picked up one of these electric milk frothers. Now we do have like a proper milk frother thing, like one of the little Nespresso things that you can buy, but you have to clean it out every time, and it is quite annoying to clean out. Like, everything kind of gets stuck at the bottom. So yeah, I got bored of cleaning that out every time. I just thought one of these would be so much more easier to like rinse under the tap and it's clean. Also, I've seen so many people rave about these, so I went for this one. Really random thing to be showing you guys, but it also has 2 little attachments. So it has this one, which is obviously the milk frother, and then it has a little whisk. How useful is that? Like, you can obviously whisk up eggs with this, and then obviously this one is specifically for frothing milk. If you're on the lookout for a milk frother, I'll leave this one linked down below. I'm yet to try it in a coffee, but I'm sure we will do that in this vlog. I'll have a coffee in the morning and we will see how this fares. So there are a couple of things that I ordered recently. I am still waiting on another order. I can't remember exactly what I got. I know for a fact that I got some minky cloths because we've run out of them, and there were some other things. Oh, I got some metal straws. Let me just go and grab them and show you guys. Again, from Amazon, I picked up some little copper metal straws. My mum actually had these at her house, and whenever I use them, I used to get so many questions on my Instagram stories. So they have 2 kind of designs to them. They come as a pack of 8. These were really inexpensive for what they are. So in the pack they have these usual like straight ones, and like I say, they are little copper ones, which I love the colour of them. And then also they have these bent ones. Now these are perfect for iced coffees. So yeah, really like these, and I literally can't wait to have some iced coffees in these little cups. How cute. Otherwise, I think that is it so far. I've been doing a load of like skincare, makeup orders. I just get bored sometimes and I find myself on like Cult Beauty, or I was on Kiehl's the other day. Bought way too many things. But I don't know how interested you guys are in them. Maybe I'll show you a little bit in the vlog just in case you are interested in what I picked up in terms of skincare and stuff. But in terms of house stuff, that is all I have so far. There is something else actually in the bathroom that I want to show you, which again I've had for a little while, but I find it really useful and I feel like some of you might as well. So let's head to the guest bathroom and I will show you that. We have so much to do in this bathroom. It's definitely one of the rooms of the house that we've kind of neglected just because it hasn't really needed our attention yet, so we've just left it as it is. But the little thing that I was telling you guys about is this little bath caddy. Again, this is from Beautify, and like I say, we've neglected this room, so there is just random stuff everywhere. But it has so many little parts to it. So you can put a little drink here. I think this bit is for your phone, so you can stand it up. And then obviously you could put some like wash stuff in here. And then this, obviously you could be for a book or something if you read, but the thing that I would use it for personally is an iPad. So if you wanted to watch something in the bath, you can literally just set it up there and you're good to go. This also is my favourite part. So this is where you literally slide a wine glass in, and it means that it's going to keep it steady and it's not going to fall over. I mean, to sit here, watch a movie, have a glass of wine in the bath is the best thing ever. It's also adjustable, so it would fit literally any bath. Yeah, I realised that I hadn't showed you guys that, and I've had it for a little while now. So again, link down below in case you're interested. But I'm trying to think what else I have to update you guys on, especially up here. Oh, I've just spotted that Brad picked up this little cactus the other day. You guys have obviously seen this room and I feel like I've updated you on it already, but he found this little cactus. How cute. I feel like you can't really see it because it's in the window, but he found this at Not Cuts. I think Not Cuts is around the country. We have one near us. We went there and he picked this up for like 20 quid, I think. They had ones in there that were like £160. Like, you can spend a lot on cactuses, but he just went for this one for now. And we have just popped it in this corner. I think he had put it there for now just to get some sunlight because he had it in this corner and we were like, I'm pretty sure cactuses need actual sunlight and this is like the darkest corner of the room. So that's why he's moved it for now. But I just realised that I hadn't showed you this yet. He's finally put his Sonos speakers up. So he got a whole Sonos set up for this room specifically. So he's got these two Sonos ones, I think they are. So he's put one in each corner of the room. And then he also got the Sonos soundbar, Sonos play bar. Really can't remember the name of this, but basically the long speaker that you put like on the bottom of a TV. So I think he's just ordered a wall mount for that to put it underneath the TV on the wall. Obviously we still need to kind of work out how to hide all these wires and stuff, but he is going to get this whole wall kind of upholstered and get a carpenter to design a whole little setup for him. But yeah, in terms of the Sonos setup, he's just put these on some stands. I think he got them from Amazon. They arrived literally yesterday. They were super easy to set up and you can adjust the height of them if you want to make the speakers lower. But just so the speakers aren't on the floor, that is what he's gone for. Oh, also, there is so much to update you on in here. I feel like Brad has just cracked on with this room, but he finally had his mini fridge arrive. So this is his little beer fridge. I mean, there's a lack of beer in there right now, but he's just got like a load of wine and stuff in here. And I think he's going to somehow integrate that into the shelving units and stuff that he's going to have along this wall. So yeah, still a lot to do in here, but at the same time, he's probably done a lot more than I have in most of the other rooms in the house. This, I think, again, was from Amazon or something. It was a pretty reasonable price because mini fridges can be so expensive. So he went for this one in the end, which is by Caddy. So we are now down in the kitchen. Excuse all of the clutter behind me. You guys will know my struggle with this kitchen at the moment. There's just stuff everywhere. Like, everything is on a shelf, as in out of the way, but because all the shelves in here are like open, it just makes the whole space feel really cluttered. But I just wanted to show you a couple of things that I picked up in here because I completely forgot again that I had got these. I've just been grabbing things like every now and then, so if I'm not vlogging, I just forget to show you guys. But I grabbed these really cute little candles. My mum actually got us these. They are just two little serving platters that say cooking together in our new home. So I've just popped them on the table for now because we don't really have space for them on the counter sides. But I grabbed these little candles from Sumptuous Scents. If you guys have been here for a while, you'll know that I absolutely love this brand. The girl behind it is so lovely. She very kindly gifted me a load of bits to try ages ago now, and ever since then I've just been buying like monthly. I'm just obsessed with her stuff, and I think she does such a great job with like packaging and everything. Everything looks visually like so nice. She also does loads of wax melts and everything, so if you want to check her out, I'll leave the website link down below. But yeah, I grabbed these two little candles. Obviously you can take these off, but I think they look cute. I just went for this all white design, and the scent that I have in here is inspired by Savage, I think. So most of her scents are inspired by like different perfumes, and you can just choose everything that you want. But yeah, I love these. I think they look so sweet together. I definitely want to get more of them, and I want to get another couple of white ones for my office. But I've just placed them on the dining table for now, and this is the kind of little setup that we have going on. But if you guys know the updates for the kitchen, this whole space is going to change anyway when we build the dining room out there. Right, I've decided to try and tackle this corner now. If you can hear the dishwasher, I'm really sorry about that. I was just about to put all those glasses away, so I thought I would also try and organise this section, basically to make space anyway for them to go in. But that's what I'm going to do now, so I thought I'd put you guys on a time lapse so you can see what I'm up to. Hopefully this will go well, but I do kind of feel like it's going to look just as cluttered at the end.
Makeup stained sheets and tear-soaked cheeks, desperate for the dawn to bring back dignity. Time and time again I relapse, but love has never left me. Perhaps I should have found a way to pay it back. But
okay, so far I've just put all of the glasses that I've just recently got on here. I've then got the wine glasses and some gin glasses on this shelf, and then in this section I've literally just put like drink stuff here. So we've got some hot chocolate and our coffee pods, and then a few more extra glasses that we have here. We have some, like, I think these are meant for Prosecco or champagne, but I use them as little cocktail glasses. They are actually from IKEA. Most of our like wine glasses and stuff, especially these ones and the gin glasses, they're all from IKEA as well. And then at the bottom I've just kept our most used drinks at the moment. And then this side is where the clutter is, because we have like baking stuff, crisps. We just don't have anywhere to put this in a cupboard. I definitely need to rearrange all these cupboards in here to find space for this, because that is just not cute on the side. So I'm also just going to pop the filter jug in there to keep it out of the way. And then this is our new coffee machine. So I said I'd mention it to you guys in case you're interested. So this is one of the Virtuo ones. So it takes the larger coffee pods. I actually need to empty the back of that. But yeah, it's so great. Mum and Dad have this one at their house, and we've been dying to get our hands on one ever since. So we thought we'd upgrade. But right now I'm going to head into the lounge because we bought a load of houseplants the other day. I kind of went a bit overboard. So I'm going to try and rearrange the little design that we have going on the console table in there, and see if we can fit them all in, because like I say, it definitely did go a little bit overboard, I won't lie.
Only take enough to swallow the pain, drown the pain until it all wash away. From the night to the day, you dream, you forgive my mistake. It becomes another habit to break. I'll replay it till the guilt turns to shame. From the night to the day, you dream.
Okay, so not gonna lie, it's been about a month since I last filmed anything for this video. I've been on holiday since. I don't think a lot else has happened, but all of the house stuff has kind of been on hold just because both Brad and I have been so busy with work. I think I've mentioned this before, but because we've bought this place, we're just really not in a rush to like get everything done and buy things super quickly. Like, we just want to kind of live in the place and see how we use each room before we make big decisions. Like, obviously we want to extend on a certain part, we might be knocking a few walls down, so I don't want to just rush into things and then be like, oh, like maybe we shouldn't have done that. Do you know what I mean? So I do love the fact that because we own it, we don't have to rush. As much as I want to put out these videos so much to you guys and show you everything that we're up to, in reality it's not a lot, which is why I'm kind of picking up the camera as and when I'm doing things for the house, or if I buy something and I want to show you it, that is when I'm filming. But I get asked all the time about house updates and stuff like that, so I promise I'm putting these videos out as regularly as we are kind of doing things, and I don't want them to just be like 10-minute videos. I want you to be able to kind of sit, chill and just catch up with what we're up to. So that's why they're a little bit longer and filmed over a longer time, so I hope that's okay. But I thought I would pick up the camera today because I have quite a chilled one, to be honest. I am just going to show you guys a couple of updates. I need to sort through my skincare. It's a massive thing that I have on my list. We have a little like vanity cabinet upstairs, and literally when we first moved in I just shoved everything in there, and ever since I've been meaning to sort it out, which I haven't done. So that is on the list today. I also want to update you guys on the garden. I'm loving filming these videos because I get so many suggestions from you guys, and it's honestly so useful. Like, a massive change that we've done in the garden is because one of you guys suggested it and we were like, oh my god, that is such a good idea, how have we not thought of that? and now we're doing it. So I will take you guys out there in a bit and show you, but I'm really excited about that. And then I'm trying to think if there's any major updates to the house itself. I feel like I've got a couple of homeware bits to show you, one of which actually being these mugs, because I know earlier on in this video I showed you guys the ones that we got from Amazon. I have kept them just because they are a lot smaller, but the coffee machine that we have makes like different size coffees, so I thought I'd keep them for like more espressos or if you're having like a short coffee. But I prefer to have like lattes, and when I have a cup of tea I have like a bucket of tea. So I found these on Bodum, I think it's called. I'm going to leave them linked down below, but they are so good. They're literally just like the size of your head type mugs, and yeah, for lattes and stuff they are literally perfect. So I thought I'd show you guys those. And then the other big update that we have is in regard to the architect. So he came back over, he's measured everything up, we have paid the fee to get some drawings done, so I'm hoping we might hear something this week. I don't think we're going to hear anything in this video. I'm really sorry, I know that's really annoying, but I want to get this up as quick as I can for you guys because it's been filmed over a long time and I just need to get this video live really. But I promise in the next one I'll make sure that we have the drawings back and I can speak you through those and show you like more of our ideas in detail, because I feel like it's going to be a lot easier to understand. But yeah, he came back round like I say, and he's measured everything, and now we are literally just waiting for him to do those. So that is exciting. There are also a couple of other things like the doorway in the lounge and also the porch out the front that he's going to do drawings for. So yeah, there's a lot to update you on that, but that will all be in a lot more detail in the next video. So I feel like right now we should head upstairs and I'm gonna go and sort out my skincare, but I can also show you the bedroom. I mean, nothing has been done in that room. It's literally as we moved in. All I've done is kind of organise my clothes into boxes, but again I actually need to go through all of my clothes and set some things aside to sell, set some things aside to go to charity. I've just got too much stuff and I need to go through it. So please do let me know if you want a kind of like wardrobe declutter video. I know they're quite popular, but I just don't know if people want to see that, so let me know in the comments and I'll definitely do one of those. But I just feel like you guys haven't seen that room for a while, so just in case you're interested I'll show you that too. Outside, this is what we have going on. So I can't remember when I last updated you guys, but I think you would have seen this wall. I think what we had done was just filled in the back of the wall, and the lavenders at the front were in, but basically we've now planted this whole area. So over this side we literally just went to a garden centre. If you're like Norwich or Norfolk based, we went to Urban Jungle. I can't remember where it is. I think it's like near Tavern, I want to say, but it was so good. Like we literally found all of this stuff there. They have kind of like more tropical plants. So Brad got these, which I mean look quite cool now. Like they have split into two plants as well. It's growing really well, but apparently when they flower it smells like rotting meat or something like that. So yeah, safe to say I wasn't too keen on that one, but it doesn't smell yet, so that's interesting. But then we've literally just planted all of this with some kind of like greenery. We've got a couple of white flowers in here, and it's basically just all things that's quite easy to maintain. It's just gonna grow up and out, so this will all look a lot fuller. I feel like a couple of things in here are looking a bit dead and it's just not that grown at the moment, so this will look better as time goes on. And then we have just planted all of these little shrubs in here. So this is all box hedging, so this will all basically grow to about this height, so it will be a lot taller and just basically add like a softer line behind the retaining wall. So I'm looking forward to that growing, because again it's looking a little bit sorry for itself. They're all so small right now. That is what we've done this side. And then the idea that one of you gave us, basically I had a comment on one of the videos and it was like, why don't you just make a little patio area above the retaining wall? And I said it to Brad and I was like, why don't we do that? So that is exactly what we're doing here. So we thought, should we do it all the way along or should we just keep it to one little section? And we've decided to do this little section over here just because it's kind of like the most covered with the wall here, and then it's also covered by the tree. So I thought it would be a nice little place to sit with like an L-shaped sofa and a fire pit. Obviously we need to be really careful about the tree up here because we don't want to start any fires or anything, but yeah, I just thought it would work as like a little cozy corner. Plus if we went all the way along it would literally be so expensive, so we've stuck to this area. But for now the guys have just dug it all out and filled it in with all of the soil and like rubble and stuff just to build a foundation for it. We have ordered the tiles. I'm going to leave the name on screen of where we've got them from because I can't remember it off the top of my head, but they're meant to be arriving in like a week or so. So I think Brad sorted out the cement and everything, so hopefully this will be a job for the next couple of weeks. I'm really excited about this though because I think it's just going to work perfectly. That is also where the sun sets, so it's literally like the last part of the garden to get the sun. So I think it's just going to be so nice to sit here of an evening, like with the fire pit, just on a little L-shaped sofa. Like I say, I just thought it would be the perfect addition. But thanks to one of you guys for that idea, because I honestly don't know why we didn't think of it before. But otherwise, I think that is pretty much it. We've got some climbing roses planted in here, so we've got some white ones, yellow and pink. I feel like I've showed you guys these, maybe I have. And then the only other addition to the garden at the moment is these little spotlights. So these ones are kind of like dotted around this area, and then we have them all going up the fence. So I think I might have actually filmed a clip of these, so I will insert it so you guys can see what it looks like in the night, because obviously they are not on right now. But we've got 4 along this row which point up the fence, which just illuminates like this whole area. And then also in the retaining wall we've got these little LED spotlights which kind of light upwards, so they do actually light the bottom of the tree. They are a lot brighter than I thought they were going to be. They are literally from Amazon. They were so inexpensive, but they work really well. So yeah, I'll insert the clip so you guys can see exactly what they look like.
Ruminating cycles me back at the start, time and time again. I relapse, but your love is always waiting. Perhaps I can't save myself, so I fade to black. But if I get what you take, only take enough to swallow the pain, drown the pain until it all wash away, from the night to the day.
That otherwise is the garden. Our grass has got so much better. Brad has been like seeding it and everything, so we have some fresh grass, which is great, because when we first moved in it was all just moss, so that definitely was a bit of a task, but he's done such a good job on it. I thought I'd just show you guys what we've done up here, and I especially wanted to let you know about that, because that is definitely a little project that we have going on, and like I say, I'm excited to finish it and be able to show you guys what it kind of looks like. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I've just come up to the bedroom and it is much more of a mess than I thought it was. I'm gonna show you guys, but just please don't judge me. Basically, like I said to you guys earlier, I still need to sort through all of my clothes in this room, so it just means that they're kind of everywhere. Considering we literally have one piece of furniture in here, it shouldn't be this messy, but it is. Basically, this is where I'm currently storing my clothes. This is my pile of clothes from holiday that I need to sort out, so please just ignore that. But otherwise everything is kind of organized. I basically just folded everything up in these little storage boxes, which I probably could put into these wardrobes that we have. So I think you guys would have seen these in the last vlog, or at least the house tour that I did when we did an empty house tour. But basically we want to add some more storage into these. So we have got, like, Brad's got his coats in there, he's got his jeans on that side. I have also put a couple of things this side, but there's just not the most amount of storage. It's just kind of all like railings, so as much as we can hang some things up, we both like to kind of store things in drawers. So I think what I'm going to do, even just for now, is grab a couple of IKEA drawers, because I think they'll fit perfectly in here. I do need to measure it. I am yet to do that, so that means that all of my clothes are still not put away. Brad is literally outdoing me here. His stuff is definitely more put away than mine is, but obviously hence the clutter in the corner of the room. But I kind of don't want to put everything away until I've gone through my entire wardrobe, because there are just so many pieces of clothing that I don't wear enough to keep. But otherwise the bedroom literally hasn't changed. We've got the bed here, again some clutter over there in the corner of the room, and that is it. There is nothing else in here for now. We need to decide on furniture and what we want to do with the room itself anyway. I just felt like this was one of the rooms of the house that we haven't showed you in a while, mainly because nothing's changed, but just in case you're interested, that is what it's looking like. Anyway, I am now going to go into the bathroom because I need to sort my toiletries out. I've literally just brought everything up here, and I feel like first of all I should start with showing you what the cupboard currently looks like. We do have these, so we have this little cupboard right next to the sink at the moment, so this is all going to be ripped out. So what we want to do with this bathroom is basically knock down this entire wall. So basically in either side of the bathroom we have these kind of like storage bits, so this literally just goes into the roof. So at the moment we've got some boxes down there, but it does mean that this is like a stud wall, so we can knock this entire thing down, and then that will mean we'd have like a slanted roof here. So we're thinking we'll put a Velux window in the top, and then we can put a bath in that corner of the bathroom, just because it opens it up so much more. And then basically the sink and everything that's on this wall will go on here, and we're going to block this door up, only because this literally leads straight back out onto the landing. So I just don't really see the point in having 2 doors into the bathroom, because obviously from our bedroom we can just walk through this door and come straight in here. So that is what we're thinking for this wall. We're going to block that up, and then this will be where like the sinks are. We want to get some double sinks and have like a massive mirror above. So of course all of this is going to change. This wasn't ours anyway. way. This was all obviously here when we first arrived. So this is what the cupboards are currently looking like. Again, completely cluttered, not clean at all, not organised in any way. So I think I'm just going to pull all this out and then redo it. I do have these little storage containers which I want to reuse. That is our task right now. I am just going to get cracking and put you guys on a time lapse. I feel like this might take me a little bit longer than I'm thinking, so I best get on with it.
You forgive my mistakes. It becomes another habit to break. I'll replay it till the guilt turns to shame. From the night to the day.
Not gonna lie, definitely haven't done as good a job as I probably could, but it's getting later in the evening. I want to go and make dinner, so I've just done the best I can for now. I've sorted my area. Brad's area I am just gonna leave for him. I mean, it is very cluttered and I don't really know what he wants me to do with everything, so he can do that whenever he gets a chance. But with my area, I've left, this is like my kind of everyday shelf. I say that, but there are still a couple of things that I probably don't reach for as much, like the tan in the back, and I am currently using another cleanser, but this one is the next one that I'm going to move on to. I picked this up from Cult Beauty. It's the Fresh Soy Face Cleanser, and I have tried it once and it is amazing. So once my other one runs out, I'm going to use that. But otherwise, this is just everything that I kind of reach for. So like my moisturizer, my eye cream, this is my little rose quartz roller that I have, Pixie Glow Tonic, which is my absolute favourite tonic water, and then all of my ordinary products here, and then this is just like an Elemis little facial oil. I do really enjoy this, especially when my skin is feeling a little bit dry. Then at the back here we just have an Elemis Pro Collagen Rose Cleansing Balm, and then the same type of thing from Clinique. I need to use them up. And then my moisturiser, which is the Brazilian Boom Boom Cream from Sol de Janeiro. And then in this little basket we have some kind of like hair things and another Pixie Glow Tonic for when this one runs out, which honestly won't be anytime soon. It's literally huge. Just like a mix of things, but more or less everything that I reach for daily, or especially if I'm just out the shower. And then on the second shelf we have a little bit more of a miscellaneous one. So I've just left a little vanity bag because that is now empty. And then in this pot we have like a load of little testers that I have. I do very kindly get sent a load of things on PR, so that is kind of what this box is. It's just products that I want to test out or I haven't quite gone through yet. So that is there for now. I will go through that and organise it a lot more. Also, this is so random because I know this is literally like a children's product. I've used this since I was a kid, but honestly guys, it is the best thing like ever. It's literally just a detangler from L'Oreal Kids. But I used to use this on holiday all the time, like especially when your hair's wet. It is one of the best detanglers I've used. It smells incredible, but also sometimes I just put this in before I go to bed, and when you wake up in the morning it generally feels like you've had like a hair mask in or something. It makes your hair so soft, so I highly recommend that. Really random, I know, because it is a kids product, but it is great. And then the only other thing that I have on here is a face mask and also another cleanser, which I need to try out as well. And then the top shelf is more or less my tanning stuff, but at the front I've just got my shampoo and conditioner, and this is another one that we just kind of need to use up. So yeah, still kind of disorganized, still kind of random, but it's looking a lot better than it did before. So I'm gonna leave it here for now, and I'm gonna go and make some dinner. For this cupboard, I do think I'm gonna just get some little storage boxes just to make it like a whole lot more organized, because I'm aware it's not the best, but I am gonna leave it like that for now. But I think I am gonna wrap this video up here. I feel like that is all I have to kind of update you on for now. I am gonna be doing a load more vlogs. I've missed just like kind of chatting to you guys, sticking the camera on and just having you guys follow me around for the day. So be prepared for a load more little day in my life vlogs. I'm also going to be doing some like what I eat in a day and stuff like that. I just want to bring the kind of lifestyle side back to my channel. So if you're interested in those types of videos and you enjoyed this one, please feel free to hit subscribe down below. But otherwise, I will speak to you guys very soon in my next one. Bye guys.